So once again, good morning all the 6th standard students, and we are going to discuss the question answer, oral question answer of page number 89, think and answer. The question is, describe how the process of weaving the brocade affected the widow's health. Okay, why did she not stop and rest? This question is two part. First part, how the process of weaving affected her health. Second part, that why she was not stopping. The answer is, first she wanted to complete the brocade as soon as possible. So day and night she was weaving, right? Second answer is, she was not taking care of health like breakfast, lunch, dinner. She was not taking at time, okay, and continuously for hours and hours she was working for many months. So this all things affected her health badly. So others is not having book, okay, and then who is not having? Okay, so Prem, you are also not having. Okay, you have not brought. Okay, so Riya, you are having the book? Yes, you read question number 3.
Do you think Chin was a good son? Give at least 3 examples for the play to support your answer.
Sit down. So we have to discuss, children, 3 examples to support that Chin was a good son. 3 examples. First example I can say, when the mother was busy in weaving, okay, when mother was busy in weaving the brocade, that time she was not selling any brocade in the market. So that time Chin started cutting the tree from the forest and started selling in the market, so that the family will get some income. This is the first example. Means he started earning. When he saw the situation, he started earning. First example. Second example, that when the brocade was lost in the air, then he went to search this brocade. This is the second example. He started searching the brocade and he traveled the mountains also. One mountain is of fire and one mountain is of ice. And then the third example you see, that when the mother wanted to live in the sun palace, then he also said that yes, I am ready to live in the sun palace with you. So these 3 examples we can say is the examples which are explaining that he is a good child, right? He is a good child. Now we will discuss 4th question. Before discussing 4th question, any of you stand up, okay? Any of you stand up? Okay, Saurabh, sit down. So I was checking that I am able to remember all the names correctly or not. Otherwise we can forget also easily. So let's one more time I want to speak all of your name. Okay. So your name is Adarsh, Saurabh, right? Ajit, Prashant, Aditya, Riya, Chirag, Prem, and then your name is Raj Kishore, your name is Smriti, right? So I hope that I will be able to remember the names, right? So I think God has given me good memory, okay? So now you can see question number 4, children. This question number 4 is explaining Chin faced some incredible challenges. Incredible challenges means the challenges which are impossible for a human being to pass. On his way to get back his mother's brocade, why did he not give up? This is our first question, that why did he not give up? What do you think kept him going? Second question, what do you think kept him going? Third, what does this say about his character? This question is having how many parts?
Three parts.
Three parts. First part you can give the answer. He did not give up because of his mother. Second, you can say, why do you think kept him going? Because he was knowing, if I will not return with the brocade, my mother will die, right? Because this much month she has worked hard for this beautiful brocade, and if that is lost, she will die one day. What does this say about his character? This say about his character that he is brave, point number one. Second, he is very kind, and third, he loves his mother very much. Yes? Explain. Question number 4 one more time. Okay. So question number 4, everyone see. Chin faced some incredible challenges. Incredible challenges means impossible challenges. Like he has to cross the mountain also. Okay, mountain of fire, mountain of ice. When he has to get back the mother's brocade. Okay, when he has to get back the mother's brocade. First question, why did he not give up? Means halfway only he is saying that now I don't want to continue this journey, I want to return. But why he has not done this? The answer is because of mother. See, if you are doing something for yourself, no, you cannot continue for long hours. But if you are doing something for others, you can do that for long hours. You can do anything. Okay. See, now simply if you will ask your parent that let us go to market, maybe they will not become ready immediately to go to the market. But you see, if someone falls from the stairs, within 2 minutes everyone is in the hospital. Within 2 minutes, no, within 10 minutes. Okay, half an hour. Means they started for this, no? Or that much time they are not taking. You see, at the time of marriage, how much time family used to take to come out from the house. But at the time of emergency, like hospital, when they have to go, how much quickly people are coming, right? So in that sense, I am saying, okay. So today, what the thing is, children are having a mask also, and they are having this cap also. So how to remember them with their this much facial expression? The eye only is visible. Okay, okay. Don't worry. Okay. The last question: whom do you admire the most in the play and why? So this can be any answer here you can give. You can say Chin also, you can say mother also, you can say Lean also. So any character in the story you can say, and you have to give the reason why you like that character this much. So this all question we have discussed, and page number 88 again you go. Answer the following with reference to the context. It makes me want to be there. Who is speaker? This sentence who has said? Find out from the book. The answer is the widow. Widow said that it makes me I want to be there by looking at the picture, painting. Second question, what is it in the above line? In the above line, it is the painting of the Sun Palace. The painting of the Sun Palace. Third, where did it lie? It lies very far, okay, after crossing the mountain of fire and yes. So rest question you can do by yourself. If any problem you will feel, we can discuss. Go to page number 92, children. All of you go to page number 92 now. Yes, anyone is stand up? Yes, stand up, Smriti, and read. Read the poem. All of you listen and match in the book.
So, I started from page number 92 or 93.
93.
Now read this poem and focus on the human spirit and its ability to overcome adversity. Out of the night that covers thee, black as the peak from pole to pole, I think whatever gods may be, for my unconquerable soul. In the faint clutch of
Circumstance. Circumstance means the situation what we are facing. Okay.
I have not wings, not cried aloud under the blood echoing of chains. My head is bloody but unblocked. Beyond this place of what and plans. Noons but the horror of the sad and at the millions of the years. Find and self find me unequal. It matters not how split the gate. How change with punishments the call and the master of my fate and the captain of my soul.
Okay, sit down.
Yes.
Okay, yes, Chirag, last bench. Read this poem nicely.
Chapter 12 Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I think whatever goals may be from my incurable soul. In the fell clutch of my circumstance, I have not been nor cried proud under the bundiness of the tongue. My head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond the place of what and tears, looms but the horror of the state, and yet the means of the tears finds and still find me unafraid. It matters not the how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the slow. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Okay, sit down. So this poem, this beautiful poem is written by William Ernest Henley. Okay. Any child from online classes want to read the poem, then you can unmute yourself and you can start reading. Yes, Varsha, you can read now.
I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not been nor carried loud under the baldy beneath of chance. My head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond is place of wrath and tears, looms but the horror of the sad, and yet the minute of the years finds and says, find me unfair. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Okay, so very nice. Right.
So may I read?
Yes, who want to read? Nishika, okay, you can also read.
Chapter 12 Invictus Poem. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blood of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the sage, and yet the mink of years find and soul shall find me unfair. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Okay, very nice. So this beautiful
By
poem,
William Ernest Henley.
this beautiful poem is written by William Ernest Henley, and he was influential poet. Means whatever he was writing, children, others were able to read and they were able to have the effect of the poem in their life also. Okay, so he is called influential poet. So sometime what used to happen in the life, people used to feel that they are a loser. Okay, they cannot do anything in their life. They are not having that much willpower and stamina. But this poem is for all of us, and this poem is explaining us that we are the captain of our soul. So whatever we want to do, we can do, but the thing is, in beginning, it will take so much time. Okay. For example, children, maybe you are not good in studies, any particular subject like math you are not good, or science you are not good, or English grammar you are not good, or English literature you are not good. So you start studying. Okay. You study first day, you will feel I am not able to understand anything. Second day, same problem. Third day, same problem. You study 15 days, and then you will see that something now you are able to understand. Are you understanding? And then very soon you will become genius in that subject. Okay. So first we have to give our time. You see, for example, I don't study literature, so I'm talking to book. I'm talking to book. What I should study, what I should study. I'm not getting anything what I should study. Not able to remember also. After studying 15 days, what happened? The book started talking with me. I'm opening the book and book is saying, hey, remember this word, remember the meanings, remember these points. Right? So now I can easily study in a short period of time. So children, always remember this, what I am saying, that we should not be depressed in our life. We should be optimist in our life. Okay, we should be optimist in our life, and we should think. Okay, that why we are here. We are here to study, to have a good life, to help others in the future. Okay, Ajit, stand up, read the poem. You don't have book. Your book, what you have done? You have not purchased only. Sit down. So you were having online classes. Okay, so next class you arrange children, you come with the book, okay? So I hope that next class you will be with the book. So we are talking about William Ernest Henley. He was influential poet, critic and editor of the late Victorian era in England. Critic means the one who used to criticize, means who used to bring out the negative point. Okay, so he is the editor and critic at the same time. He is remembered most often for his 1875 poem Invictus. And why he is remembered? He is remembered for his famous poem which is published in the year 1870. So you continue studying, children. I'm coming soon. Okay, so children, you can see, born in Gloucester, England in 1849, he was diagnosed with tubercular arthritis at the age of 12. Okay, so in something related to lungs, he was having the issue. Okay, so born in Gloucester, England in 1849. So when he was born in 1849. He was diagnosed with tubercular arthritis at the age of 12. Oh, same sentence I am repeating, no? And he went through years of pain and discomfort. So he wrote in this while in hospital undergoing treatment for tuberculosis of the bones. So what he has done, he has written about the poem tuberculosis when he was in the hospital itself. So how like this the voice will come. So when he was in the hospital itself, right? Okay. So children, coronavirus is really spreading. Okay. So we should always have the mask, okay, with us. But sometimes